Welcome to the second stream of the year. We're going to try to do this way more often. Let me once again post it in my group. Bada boom. And welcome, everybody. A happy Monday morning. Wild weekend. I feel like the weekends are starting to feel like a week long or more. There is so much happening over the weekend. So we're going to go through everything. I kind of slacked a little bit on my news recap. I wanted to switch it up, start doing it in the morning, see what the engagement's like, if people prefer reading it in the morning. Also, I was just playing Arc Raiders literally all weekend. Over the holiday period, I kind of refound my love with gaming. I started playing Cyberpunk, and then for the third time, my third playthrough. And then my friends finally got me to, shout out Icy, shout out Ming, Peyton. They finally got me to get Arc Raiders Masterpiece. I got it Thursday night. By Sunday, I had played 30 hours. So literally 50% of my life, of my existence since I bought the game, I spent playing, and then the rest of the time, some Web3 stuff, sleeping, and gym. So back into crypto. We have a ton going on. Let me get the chat open here. Hey, what's good? Cap, I don't know what that means. We got Hi Gorilla. Hey, what's good? Thank you for being here. Appreciate everybody. Gonna start doing these live streams more often, maybe get it like 3 times a week. Even I don't mind doing it every day. There just has to be news, right? There has to be something going on in the crypto space for it to make sense. If not, I'm just gonna stream Arc Raiders or something. I don't know. Let me fix my mic. Let me know if the audio is good. I had some mic issues, so I updated my drivers and everything. Everything should be fixed. But let's just jump right into it here. I'm gonna stop blabbing. Let me just get my notes open on the side. And okay, so today we're going to cover the ICOs that have been happening since we covered them a bit last week. I want to go over some NFT stuff. There's been a ton of sweeps happening, some major sales. I want to go over some token stuff and then a little bit of just macro, what's going on in the world. Thank you. So the microphone's good. Appreciate it. Cool. So the ICO meta has just been absolutely brutal. I personally don't understand why these ICOs are attracting so much money, and like why people are not just going to look at the pre-markets or the poly markets. It's not making sense to me. So Infinex, again, amazing product. I'm going to be having Kane on my show in like 2 weeks maybe. So if you have any questions, let me know and I'll try to get him to answer them. So they did a sale. They extended it, so it lasted, I want to say, a week. They raised $7 million above expectations, pretty much what Kane said in his tweet, right? People doubted him. So a lot of people were kind of upset because of the poly markets here. I mean, I took a no position on the 7 mil and a no position on the 10 mil. I got wrecked on the 7 mil. Last second, a 300K buy comes in. But it is what it is. That's the game. That's what we're playing. But if you look here, less than 1/3, it's actually down pretty significantly, 24%. Less than 1/3 believe it's going to be profitable after 1 day. Obviously, if you wait the 1 year, your FDV entry is down to 100 mil since they're doing that, those unlocks, like a 1 year lockup. Unless you wait 1 year lockup, it's 300 mil. If you wait a full year, it's 100 mil. And over time, it just goes down. Stop with the NFTs, bro. Meme coins all the way. Yeah, I feel you, dude. I just love, first of all, you have a mutant ape as your PFP. But yeah, I haven't really been into the meme coins, but I want to get it all. And the NFTs are back at the bottom. I just haven't switched it. It's like a manual thing I have to go switch. That's why it says that at the bottom. I completely forgot I had that, by the way. So yeah, 1/3 of people believe it's actually going to be above 300 mil. So I really hope it is, right? I want this to be successful. Like I said, it has a good product, but the other ones that happened, like over the weekend, we had Ranger. So Ranger raised $8 million. Their initial target was 6 million. They ended up taking 8 mil. So 2 mil is reserved for, what do they call it? A buy wall. I don't know where that buy wall is because the token is doing incredibly bad. It's been down only. It is actually under the raise price, which was at 20 mil FDV, because they accepted that extra 2 mil. Had they not taken the extra 2 mil, it would have been at 15.4 mil FDV. So roughly where they are right now. Unfortunately, they did do that. And if you were just looking at the poly market, to me, it was very revealing what to me, it was very revealing what was going on with the token because the market didn't seem bullish, but they brought in $86 million. Let me see if here, $86.4 million of commitments. And then they took a little less than 10%. So they took 8 mil of that, which was good. I'm happy they didn't get too greedy and grab too much. But yeah, the token's not doing well. So like the timeline was screaming, easy Forex, this is free. And it made absolutely no sense to me because you could just go to the poly market or whatever market you use and see. Like it's so telling of what people are feeling. And it just didn't make sense. The other one that is currently, so yeah, here are the commitments for Ranger. I was playing these. I played them really well, actually. I hit every single play on these ones. I played the high end though, and then I kind of started getting greedy and I went no on either 100 mil or 90 mil. It came very close. So thankfully that did play out. So this is what I've been playing. I've been playing the commitment markets on Polymarket rather than investing in the ICOs because I don't know, this is way quicker. Like I don't want any delays on the token. And, you could just get in and out of these versus putting money in an ICO, waiting for it to drop. You have to be awake. I'm often sleeping whenever these ICOs go live or like I'm on a call or busy or live on stream or whatever it is. So yeah, from where the money is coming from the ICOs, I mean, there's a lot of demand, right? For ICOs. It's just because you're not going to get it. You put in, if somebody puts in 50K, they know they're not going to get a 50K allocation. Maybe they're going to get a $1,000 or $2,000 allocation because, like I said, they only took 10%. So, and they try to get a lot of contributors here. 8,761. I'm not sure how many they actually chose, but this was also based on points. So you weren't getting anywhere near your full allocation if you did that. That's why people are aping these so much because they know they're going to get money back. But again, if you just checked the poly market, like the odds, can I still get the graph now, even though it's closed? Let's just do 40 mil. 40 mil all time. Like 40 mil was hovering around 50%, a little under 50% for so long. So like if people don't even think, if half the people don't even think it's going to be a 2x, is it really worth the gamble? That just shows a lack of demand on the secondary market as well. So this one is a real shame. The one that has not launched yet, you could see I played it as well. I should have played this way more aggressive. I only put like $100 in each. I had just played Ranger, and then I went to bed. I was staring at this thing, and these were just flying. It went from 20% to obviously completed, and even the 10 mil one, I was watching it like such good. I just got to pull the trigger when I think these things. I'm just overthinking it so much. But Trove did run into some hot water here, as what they did was they announced what's up, Toxic Ocean? Welcome back to the stream, brother. They basically said, hey, we raised the money. They raised way more. They were trying to raise 2.5 mil. They raised 11.5. And then last second, they just announced that they're extending the sale. ICO will be extended for 5 days. And then they come out and they're like, hey, we messed up by announcing an extension. We're correcting it. Here's the date also. The Jan 20th date is the launch, the TG. But yeah, they announced an extension. Then they come out and say, hey, no, never mind. Takesies, backsies. We are not doing an extension. And then people started pointing out, I have some tweets saved here. Look, this is allegedly. I'm not saying they did this. I have no proof. Obviously, it's anonymous wallets, brand new. But these wallets came in and aped down here when the odds were near zero. They announced an extension. This just shoots up because it's like, okay, a 5-day extension. Obviously, it's going to go to 15 mil or more. And then these traders exit and they turn like $700 into $200,000, near like $1 million in profits is what I see people accusing them of them. I don't think that's necessarily the case. Like even I was considering putting a very small bid on 15 mil in case last second it comes in. So, but still, it's very sus. I'm sure there was some insiders. Like that's the game, right? If you're part of a company, like if you're part of Netflix data department, are you not going to be betting on the what's the best show of the week? Like, I don't know. Come on. Who wouldn't? I see some questions about Nakamigos. we'll talk about Nakamigos or NFTs in a minute. Yeah, it's very sus. I agree. It's very sus. I didn't like it at all. I don't like that they're doing this. But again, to me, my bigger question here, because Trove, look, the idea is really cool. I really like the idea. All the metrics they were flexing, 1 billion in volume, 24K users. It's all testnet. It's not real. Like 1 billion in volume means nothing on the testnet. They could have said 1 trillion in volume and I would have been like, okay, like what does that mean? But what's really telling for me, they raised that 20 million. Only half of the traders believe it's going to be above 20 million. Their raise out the gate, one day after the launch, less than 10% believe it's going to be a 2x. So that I just stayed away from this ICO because it's like the market is clearly not bullish. I don't know why Trove didn't manipulate this. Like, dude, if I launch a project, I'd be playing this. I'd be pumping the secondary market. Like that's how you get excitement around your project. So to me, this is not good. And then, no. And then on top of it, you add in that there's this manipulation accusations going on. Like I'm seeing a lot of really big accounts post about this. So this is really not a good look for Trove. And yeah, I'm shocked that they did this, but also not shocked. Like it's probably not the founder, right? It's probably just some junior level employee. If it is the team, again, allegedly, I'm not accusing them of doing anything. I'm just saying what looks sus. It's bad overall. The next one that I'm looking at, if it'll load. Let's get it to load here. Is going to be Space. This is a leveraged prediction market on Solana. So you could take 10x leverage on your predictions, which I think a lot of markets are going to start to do this. It's the natural evolution, right? People are kind of bored, especially like some of these markets last a year, 2 years. Like who's going to win the 2028 presidential election? You're parking your money for 2 years. So I think people are going to want to play leverage just so when there's percentage move, you could make a bigger amount of profit, right? If something moves like 2% over a 2-month period, who cares? But if it's moving leverage, 10x leverage that, then you're actually able to make money off of it. So what's weird about this one is it's been live since, I believe, December 11th, if I'm not mistaken. I think I have their Twitter open here. When was this posted? December, what does it say? 18th. Or 16th. It's too small and gray for me to read. December 18th or 16th. My screen is really far away. The sale went live. So it's been live for a month. It lasts, or almost a month. It's been live for 3 weeks. It's going to last a month total. They have raised so far $12.5 million. So there's also probably the market for this one. I have not touched it. I am waiting till the final day, most likely. It does feel like 16 mil is just inevitable. I don't know. They're at 12. In my head, I thought they were at 15. 14 does feel pretty inevitable. I'm sure last minute there's going to be a lot of demand. So we'll see how this goes. Which one was resolved? Over 12 mil. So this is another one I'm looking at, but a 1 month period, like, is it still on people's minds? But then when it's ending, that's when people are going to start to FOMO. It's going to be shared around in Discord. People are going to be writing threads about it and stuff. So that one I'm watching. But again, they are raising at, what's the raise at? I think it's at 69 million, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go see here. Ceiling FDV, which it hit, right? Or floor FDV is 50 mil. Ceiling FDV 69 mil. Less than half the people believe it's going to be at 60 mil. Like, what are these ICOs? What is happening with these ICOs where the market is saying like, yeah, we don't like this. We don't like this FDV. We don't want to buy this FDV. And the projects are like full steam ahead. And people are like, you know what? Good. Yeah, here's my money. Take my money. 4x over allocated. You guys are trying to raise 2.5 mil. Here's $12 million. Like, what is going on with this market? It is we're going to talk about white whale, but it is really weird. You're saying here, that's why I avoid poly and ICOs. Good cook for the intern. Yeah. I mean, I've enjoyed playing the poly market. Like I said, on Infinex, a last second 300K buy is what took it over 7 mil. Without it, I would have won my bet. I would have made 4 or 5x. So $300 would have been close to 2K. So even higher. But yeah, I was pretty tilted about that one. Good morning. Launch a project. Gaming daily. Oh no, that's Gaming Daily. Good morning. Good morning. Launch a project. I've debated, but I don't think in this market it would do well. Also, what would the project do? Like, I don't want that responsibility. Check one, check two. Yes, sir. See you. Welcome everybody to the stream. We're going to talk about Moonbirds. It's on my list. We're going to talk about Nakamigos. We're going to talk about all these projects. We're going to talk about White Whale. It's all coming up. It's all on the list. You know what I should have on the left side or on the right? Yeah, on the right side. I should have like a news. Hey, here are all the topics we're going to talk about. I'll try to get that done for the next stream. Mega ETH NFTs, yes sir. Live on OpenSea day one. Any free early projects? I haven't really paid attention, to be honest, to upcoming whitelists. Like, none of them have done well. You know what? Good pivot into. Let's just go to OpenSea. Yeah, none of them have really done well. So I've kind of just been ignoring a lot of upcoming NFTs. Like, you know, they're flippable for $12. I'm just like, why am I spending I have to research the project, you know, get in contact with the team, get them in DMs. I connect them to my team. They always want to talk to me. They're asking me what kind of promos I could do for them and stuff. They're spamming me with tweets. It's like, it's not worth my time. It's really not worth my time. I wish I would have cut that off sooner in 2025. I still love NFTs and I still want to talk to exciting projects, but I don't care about like random IP that's on a side chain that nobody cares about in 2 weeks. So yeah, these are my frustrations with NFTs and teams, to be honest. If ETH does well, it'll trickle well. Agreed. Yeah, that's why NFTs have been, when they started pumping, you know, crypto was looking good at the beginning of the year. But I agree. Yeah, thank you, sir. So yeah, let's talk about some NFT collections here. So there's a few that have done really well. I also wanted to open, let's just close some tabs here, because if not, it gets overwhelming. Boom, boom, closed. Thank you for bearing with me. And then we want NFT strategy, because some of these are based around NFT strategy. If you notice over the weekend, we have, Nakamigos up here. We have Good Vibes Club performing really well. We have some major sales on Good Vibes Club. That there was 2 sales. There was a sale of like 19 ETH, another one of 20. I mean, there was also like some 7 ETH sales. You know what? Let's go filter by activity. That'll be way easier to see. Activity, price. Let's just put $20,000. Apply. So yeah, here is it too small for you guys? Let's do that. Help you guys out. Boom. So we had 8 chimpers. We had chimpers rank 2 sell for $23,000, 7.5 ETH. Unfortunately, this buyer bought it for 60 ETH. So he got absolutely wrecked. 100K loss. If he held that ETH, it would have been 100 and it was 170K loss if you consider holding that ETH. We had an Azuki sale, a Spirit Azuki at 28 ETH. Then here are the Good Vibes Club. So we had this one, a really good looking ape. I think one of the team members commented on my post. It's the only animal or ape in the collection. It looks super clean. So a 19.69 ETH sale. And then there was also, there was a Cosmic at 7.7, but there was like this mean looking cloud, evil cloud, 21.5 ETH. So these are great. Like, who's buying this stuff? Crazy. Oh wait, this dude sold another. Okay. A rare Pepe sold. I missed this sale actually. A rare Pepe sold for 26 ETH, but then another one sold for 26.45 ETH, which this one was bought by the, where is it here? Nakamigo Strategy. It's the first one purchased by the Nakamigo Strategy. So finally they bought one. The guy who actually sold it had purchased it for, let me just reset my screen here, had purchased it originally as they announced Nakamoto Strategy. So here, oh wow, that's okay. Okay, no, it's a different sale. This dude, I guess. So this was one 2 days ago. He bought it for 26. Hey, 2 days he made 2K. Good flip here. So yeah, all these strategy coins are doing really well, or the NFTs are doing well for the NFTs. I mean, that was just one sale. Like, let's be real. But if we go to the other collections here, we have Chimpers doing incredibly well. They are currently at 0.7. There's a wallet that came in and swept 37 of these over the past week, a majority over the weekend, but he had started 7 days ago. And of course, with that 7.5 or 7.70 sale for that legendary one, really great. Chippers is a team that just has consistently been building even before mint. Like, they are not stopping. They have never stopped. So they are one of the teams that has just, I feel they don't get like the glory of some of these projects of like, an Azuki or a Moonbirds, because of the money raised. Like, Azuki and Moonbirds made tens of millions. And these guys, I mean, they still minted their NFTs, but I feel they don't have like that VC side attached to them. It's just the team. It's like two brothers or whatever it is. So I feel they don't have that aura around them. They don't have the money aura around them, but they have the OG aura, and they have the builders. Like, they have consistently been doing stuff for the community nonstop. And like, the games they built on their website just for like a season are crazy. So Chimpers deserve to be a winning NFT. The team deserves it. It's one of the rare teams in this space that deserves to do really well. So happy to see them here. I want them to break an ETH. Look, I'm a day one. I had one since mint, so obviously I want my bags to go up. But I want them to break 1 ETH. So this collection has been doing really well. They embraced the NFT strategy coins. So that was really cool to see. The other project that embraced it was, of course, Good Vibes Club, which has already also been doing really well. 0.75. The only thing I don't like about trading this is the royalties, which actually Chimpers, I believe, also just announced they are going to also have enforced royalties. Next bear market, Chimpers is a buy. Yes, sir. What do you think about my digital Mr. Freeman? It was a free mint, and then it was just, I haven't followed what they're doing. Like, to me, it was just like, you mint it, you flip it. I haven't really kept up. Hopefully they're doing cool stuff, but I haven't paid attention really to what they're doing. Yeah, personally not holding, or I forget if I flipped it or if it's just in my wallet. But yeah, so those two collections, Chimpers, Good Vibes Club, Moonbirds, seeing some good price action, just steadily climbing here over the past week, back above 2 ETH. Nice to see. I fumbled. I should have bought these at 1.7. Like, they were holding up super well. And I even mentioned on my last stream, like, I want to get more exposure to Moonbirds. Obviously, they have their token coming. A lot of speculation. It's impossible to know if the token's going to do well. It's impossible to know if the airdrop's going to do well. You're betting on the team. You're betting on Spencer. You're betting on Orange Cap Games. So I still think they're decently priced here. I'm still considering getting position. The one thing that scares me with the airdrop is the SBTs that they've been doing, the soulbound tokens, where you collect them over time. It's kind of proving you hold an NF, you've held a Moonbirds for that long, for that period of time. And it's like, if they really allocate airdrop to them, I'm going to not get as big of an airdrop. Typically, I don't even hold for the airdrop. I usually flip before. So in Spencer, I trust. Look, good, do it. I stopped this whole narrative of like, I dropped this whole narrative of like, trust in Luca, trust in Ray, in all these people. Like, put your money's in your own hands. You got to do the right play. I don't blindly trust anybody to pump my bags anymore, because we have different interests. Yes, they want the floors of their assets to do well, but even more, they want the value of their company to go up, because that's how they make money. They make no more money off the NFTs. They've already sold them to us. Now they make money by growing the value of the company, especially Spencer, because Spencer bought Moonbirds. He didn't get the money from minting Moonbirds. He had to go and buy Moonbirds. So he spent money, and now he wants a return on his investment. Perfectly reasonable. But he wants his community to be happy. But I don't like blindly trust any founder, because it's not their responsibility to pump my bags, even though obviously I want them to. Clonex, doing really well. It broke 0.4, now a little dip again. We're just waiting to find out who the buyer is, right? Was this the same NFT just flipped a million times? Yeah, we're kind of just, what's going on with this clone? That's crazy. How many times was it flipped? What the heck? Let's just go look at the volume and its activity. Yo, what is going on with this clone? That's crazy. Oh, it's being sold on what's that platform? I guess it's being sold on Space. And Space, a lot of people are doing like just pure wash trading. Yeah. So we're waiting to find out who the buyer is, if it's going to be bullish or not. You know, we've seen this play out before, right? Pudgies did really well after the buyout. We had Moonbirds do really well after the buyout, right? They went from 0.3 to all the way to 4 ETH or 5 ETH at one point. So it depends what they're doing for CloneX. It depends who the buyer is. Do they have a token? What are their plans? In CG, we trust in CG. Careful. I'm not launching a project, so you can't say that. But again, your money's in your hands. CloneX, that clone is being cloned. Yeah, basically. Yeah, so CloneX, I'm just waiting to find out who the founder is. I don't have exposure right now. Maybe I'm probably fumbling. I got my CloneX exposure here. Boom, my shoes. Way too much money in those. You know, I'll consider buying back, but again, for a flip. I'm not like, I don't want to bag hold anything anymore. I'm pretty much done. We also saw Genuine Undead get some really nice sweeps. I believe these were buys from the strategy coin. So nice to see them up. And then people talk about Nakamigos. Nakamigos are up. I don't know. I didn't look into what happened. If it's something around Beeple or what's going on with these. But yeah, just some sweeps. Maybe it's with the Nakamigos strategy stuff. Okay, here they post. I don't know. This is back from December. So maybe it was something with the Nakamigos strategy similar to Genuine Undead. Look, I do think they're a fine collection. The supply is really high at 20K. I'm just doing this because somebody before asked about Nakamigos. There's 3 collections. There's the Ordinals one. There's the Cloaks, also 20K. And then there's these 20K supply. So I think they can do well, especially with Beeple. Apparently, I think there's some stuff coming in March, or I forget what it was. So we'll see. I don't think they're a bad play. Do I think it's going to be like a leading NFT collection? No. As in the floor price, like I don't see Nakamigos like at 10 ETH, but I do think it can be a good play. They've held decently well at this price. Like the lowest was what, 0.12, 0.1? Yeah, 0.1. So yeah, I don't see it as the worst play. But yeah, again, the way I'm playing NFTs right now is flipping, is short-term trading. Still not loading up my back. And same goes for crypto. This is not like an anti-NFT thing. Same goes for crypto. I still have a decent amount of stables that I haven't deployed because I'm waiting to see the direction of the market, which we'll talk about macro in a little bit. The markets are still really choppy. If you look right now, okay, Bitcoin back above 91. This is good. Like yesterday, we we're at 92. I wake up this morning, we're close to 90. I was like, wow, we got rugged overnight for once instead of being rugged at market opening. But yeah, things hyper liquid, dude. This thing is down only under $24. Crazy. So let's see NFTs. I mean, Memeland. It was last week, but yeah, Memeland with the art reveal. Let's just go to captains. You know, I tweeted about this. Like, okay, they're holding decently well. That's good. People now are just waiting for the art. Is the art going to save the collection? No, the art is cool. People might PFP it. It's not going to save the floor. They need to do cool stuff. Same for clones, right? Is a new buyer going to magically save the collection? No, they need to actually be doing cool stuff for it to have a real effect on the floor. What's good, Hustle? Welcome to the show, brother. Get Arc Raiders, dude. We gotta play. And then after that, I wanted to talk about, which screen am I on here? I want to talk about the Zama NFTs. Which hopefully I could find the NFT. I've never actually even looked at the NFT itself, but I did see these posts. So Zama NFTs, the OG NFTs, are going to be able to buy 40,000 Zama tokens at a 55 mil FDV, and it's currently trading on Binance pre-market at 1.2 billion. So that is a 24x or 23x now because it's down. A 23x at the moment with those OG NFTs, which is you invest $200, so that's $4,600. So those are crazy returns on those NFTs. I believe the date that the token is going live is February 2nd. I grabbed this tweet. I haven't gone to verify it yet. There's currently like an auction happening for the coin. So that's really cool, right? These are the NFTs that are people. You think you need KYC? I haven't looked into it. Oof, captains, yeah, at 7 ETH. You're down, sir. But you probably have a lot of meme left in that NFT, meme coin that you can go claim. Don't sell it without claiming your meme coin. Utility for Zama, I'm not sure. I haven't. The utility for the NFT is you get to buy the token. The utility for the token, I'm not sure. I'd have to actually look into the coin. I haven't done a deep dive into it yet. But the NFT gets you access to the coin. It's like a token pre-sale. Is there KYC? I'm not sure. It depends on the platform they're using and how they're going about it. Registration opens. Let's just go look on the platform. Let's see if they say KYC. Is there an FAQ? Maybe I'll research and just post about this, how to get into the sale. Yeah, I haven't done the deep dive in it. I just saw those tweets that I found was cool because it's an NFT, and I'm seeing a few other NFTs that people are talking about. But let's move on to PumpFun, or meme coins, mainly around PumpFun. So we have PumpFun announcing, sorry for the white screen. I know it's very white. We have PumpFun announcing that they are changing the way creator fees work. Do I not have that PumpFun tweet? Let's go to PumpFun. Oh, no, I don't have that tweet. Okay, PumpFun here. I think they pinned it anyways. Yeah, so they announced that they're changing how creator fees work. You're now going to be able to share fees. You're also able to transfer coin ownership and like revoke your ability to do anything. So the creator fees sharing is cool. Like, it's cool to see that they're rethinking this. Alon is back. Like, he pretty much disappeared, and now he's back posting. Is Pump up? Actually, I didn't even check if the Pump coin, how it's been performing. Let's just do 24. Okay, a little pump here, but it's still pretty low. At least it's back to 2.5 bill. As low as what? 1.7 bill. A little bit back, but yeah, I want to see more, obviously. But this is cool. Like, we're seeing more migrations again, or graduations, excuse me, on these tokens. I think we broke I posted it last week. Yeah, we broke 200 graduations, which we hadn't seen since August. So that was really cool. Hopefully the trenches come back. The biggest winner out of the trenches has been this coin, White Whale. The amount of I missed it stories I'm hearing, myself included. I saw it at 6 mil. I thought, oh, this is a cool narrative, but meme coins are dead. So I didn't buy it. A lot of friends didn't get into it as well. And this thing has just ran up to 200 mil. Really sharp dip here, which I did notice on that tweet I had opened before. Yeah, this wallet he sold 1 million, I guess, in one clip. And he still has 2.5% of the supply. He bought $60,000 worth and turned it in 2.5K. That is not the most impressive story. The most impressive story is the guy, and I'll have it on my phone here. I don't think they have an app. I don't think they have a web page. Where's my FOMO app? It's this app called FOMO, where boom, going to be really hard to see, especially with the lights. It's an app called FOMO, and I haven't traded on it yet. I just downloaded it yet. I'm starting to show my referral link. It lets you follow people, so follow friends. So you could see a leaderboard, and if we filter by all-time profits, you can see the guy at the top there, Remus. He is up now it's only 1.1. His highest was $1.5 million in White Whale. This dude bought $350 of White Whale and turned it into $1.5 million. I would have one-clipped that thing. I would have sold so aggressively and just killed the coin. Okay. I'm not ashamed to admit it. This dude is announcing, I'm going to be selling at 200 mil. I'm going to be selling a little bit. And it hits 200 mil. Or did it even hit 200 mil? Yeah, it hit. Okay, so hopefully it took some profit. And then it nuked. Obviously, people expecting him to take major profit. But this is it's great to see the trenches back, at least with this one coin. The referral link, yes, sir. I think it's just Crypto Gorilla, but I'll put it in my Discord, or I'll put it in the description after this video. Or just go to the apps. You don't have to use my referral, bro. You could just go to the App Store, look up FOMO. It has 2 eyes. And it's a cool app because you could track people. And it tells you when they're buying and selling, like your tracker in Telegram, but it also tells you hey, a lot of traders are trading this coin. I just like it. It's very simple UI for, especially me. I don't have the time to just continuously update my tracking. It does some of the work for you. I'm going to try trading with it. Hopefully it does well. It goes well. for me trading that. But yeah, want to see more meme coins pump. I know we had a really disgusting meta over the weekend, which I won't mention in my videos. But yeah, I want to see the trenches come back because those were the funnest times for crypto. And right now, just, it's been pretty boring. Then I did want to talk a little bit about the privacy stuff going on. I mean, I know overnight people are saying like, oh, Dubai banned privacy coins, which isn't the case. They did it for companies. Like, I didn't read the full tweet yet. I didn't have time before the show because I had some posts to do. But apparently they didn't ban it for individuals. Everybody's like tagging Mert and saying like, oh, you can't shill Zcash anymore. It's for businesses, not for individuals. Maybe eventually they will for individuals. But let's talk a little bit about what happened with Zcash last week. So I'll just do a TLDR. Basically, the dev team behind Zcash said like, hey, we are going from this board of directors that we don't agree with. And he names them here. He names all these guys. Let me zoom in. Yeah, he names them all. And he's like, but we're just starting. Even in this tweet, like, importantly, Zcash protocol is unaffected. The team's decision is simply about protecting our team's work from malicious governance. And then, like, they're not launching a new coin. They're not doing a fork or anything like that. But the Zcash price just completely nukes here from, or it wasn't here. It was more here. Yeah, from like 400 and close to $500 to 380. Then Mert like starts, doing damage control. He should have just tweeted. He should have just tweeted, here's what this means. Clear and simple. Like, no new coin, no forks. The team is just starting a different company. So they're in full control. They can make money out of it to support the token. Nothing is changing with the development. Instead, he's just posting like Zcash to 10K. You guys are falling for AI slop. That does not calm people down. You can't be like attacking people for you're believing this narrative. You're stupid. That is not going to help people. You need better damage control here. But then he went on FOMO Hour. He went on Thread Guy's stream. He explained what's actually going on with the situation. It recovered a bit, but it is back down now. And the one that's taking the lead is going to be the more, or they're both OGs, but I knew Monero way more than I knew Zcash. Monero has been banned so many times. Like, it's not on Binance. It's not on Coinbase. It's only on a few exchanges, KuCoin, Mexi, Kraken, and stuff like that. This thing has been ripping, dude. Over the last 24 hours, up 13%. Over the past, why is it not showing me by a week? But it's up like a lot. And this is, it has to do with what's happened to Zcash. I think people are rotating as like, this is the main player of privacy coins. I think both can do really well. I think both can have a place there. When you look at the combined market cap compared to crypto in general, if we believe privacy coins are going to have a strong future, they can continue doing well. So that was one of the narratives that I'm seeing. And then the last thing I want to talk about, the world right now is wild. Like, this is what I was saying with, I don't know, I'm not deploying here because I'm still not convinced that we're out of the woods, right? It's nice to see ETH like holding above 3K. It's nice to see Bitcoin holding above 90K. I'm still not convinced. I hold altcoins, but I'm not fully deploying until I have a clear direction of the market. I don't mind if I don't pick the bottom. I'm just going to take the trade, and that's fine for me. I do think 2026 is going to be bullish, but with everything going on right now, like we have, what is it? I just like bundled a bunch of tweets without fully thinking. Okay, so we have so with Trump, we have the situation with Venezuela. We have Trump now going after, he wants Greenland. He's saying, hey, we're going to take Greenland, whether you like it or not. He wants to go into Mexico. He wants to go into Cuba. Hopefully comes and takes Canada. I wouldn't mind if we merge with America. So we have all this stuff going on in the world. And at the same time, the macro, like, look what's happening with the macro. I wish I had the tweets here. Let's go to Watcher Guru because he has a lot. We have like new all-time highs on the stock market. We have new all-time highs on gold and silver. Everything's booming except for crypto. So it's really frustrating. And then on the other side, we have all this war stuff. Speaking of the war stuff, everything going on with Iran, there is this one wallet. Captain showed it to me. He's building a tracker for sus wallets. and it caught this one super early, so it's working for Captain Y. Yeah, there's wallets like aping that the dude is going to be out of power by January 31st, and like this brand new wallet has put in a decent amount of capital into it. We'll see what happens with that. These are all things that are going to affect markets. It's going to be very volatile for markets. So, your approach there, if Bitcoin goes back down, if Bitcoin goes under 80K, like I'm going to be buying like crazy. But it's going to be a really brutal rundown for altcoins if that does happen. So that's kind of the bet I'm making. I have been DCAing, so I'm slowly buying. Normally what I do is I just put all my money and then something goes down and I'm really pissed. Now I'm actually practicing DCAing. So that's the good side of what I'm doing. But yeah, the world right now, like I feel like every single day feels like a week. Like there's so much being announced that there's so much to take in. And then this going on, right? The next FOMC meeting is going to be wild, dude. When is it? It's, I think, the end of January. We have Jerome Powell saying that the Department of Justice is threatening the Fed with criminal charges. I think it's something to do with like their construction, but it's obviously nothing to do with that. It's about the interest rates because he refuses to lower interest rates. Look, I don't believe that they are not like that. There's not a little bit of like political motivation where they're like, yeah, screw this guy, we don't like him. It's been really weird what's happening with the rates. Obviously they know better than me. He's out in May, but he's not fully, like, isn't he still on the board until 2028? Isn't he one of the 7 chairmen? Like the way the Fed works, it's like there's 13 people on the board, 6 of them are private bankers, and then 7 of them are, I guess, more elected, not elected by us, but elected officials. So this is really weird to see. Like, obviously I want rates to go down if things bullish, but this is just a weird way to go about it. Trump's people have said like they want rates as low as 1%. When the new Fed chairman comes in, is he just going to nuke rates in one clip? Like, I don't know how that's going to work. And then, every other country is kind of going to have to respond to that. So that was really, really an intense thing to see. And then I wanted to talk about this before the X stuff, before the macro stuff, but we have, since it's still in the crypto realm, over the weekend, we had like this FUD around Nikita, who's the dude. Apparently he's not in charge of the algo, but he's, Elon's right-hand man, I guess, for managing Twitter and figuring out the direction. He tweeted, somebody said, what's happening to crypto Twitter? I am not seeing, how do I make this image bigger for you guys? Whatever. He's like, I'm not seeing like my friends that I follow. I'm sure you've gone through this too. Like I wish I saved it. I had a recording where my timeline was all just slop video, like random weird videos that I would never watch, or like it was in Chinese, like post after post. I didn't understand what was happening with my timeline, and I recorded it. I wish I still had, maybe I have it in my deleted recordings or something. And he's saying, hey, I don't see my friends. And he's like, in October, a myth started that you need to reply 100 times. You're using up your post meter. So this was, I really didn't like this. I even commented on it here saying like, you're reducing, if I'm commenting on stuff, I'm reducing my own main posts. So people are going to see a random comment over my main posts. And then does this not discourage discussion and app usage? Isn't this supposed to be a public forum? He deleted this tweet. Extremely sus. But then it comes out that they're doing stuff for crypto. They're soon going to have tickers built into the platform where you're able to select which ticker it's linked to or which coin it's linked to. And if we look at this image here that he shared, there's going to be trading directly in X, buy, sell. Like there's going to be a little, people can comment on what's going on. They also show a base coin here, which base commented, hey, our token is not live. It's pretty weird that they put a contract address. It makes it seem like the base coin is live, but yeah, they're going to have smart cash tags. So they're not getting rid of crypto Twitter. They're not getting rid of crypto finance. I also saw somewhere, NFTs too. That'd be cool if they had NFTs on Twitter that are back and you can live trade NFTs. You can live trade or you can click someone's PFP and see what the NFT is worth. We need an OpenSea X partnership for that. Yeah, so, thankfully they're not. I have noticed, I feel like there was suppression for CT, because even I've noticed my tweets are maybe not this morning, but I feel like some of my tweets are like it's been turned back on, even overnight. Like I posted, where's that post? I said, hey, I guess I used my reach for the day. Like this post was only at 1.2K views, and the post about the post complaining was at 3.5K views. It had more views than the original, and now somehow the original is actually at 10K. So it's like the way CT works right now is really weird, where you'll post something, it won't get views right away, but overnight there's kind of like this slow drip funnel that's happening. So yeah, really, this one too. This one was like at 1.5K views. I wake up, it's at 28K views. I'm just like, yo, what's happening? You need to post. It just encourages. It's become clickbait. It's becoming way more like YouTube thumbnails, where you need to post clickbait. You need to post rage bait. So I started this one like our ICOs dead. Maybe I should, if I would have started ICOs are dead, maybe it would have gotten even more views. So you need to be like more strategic now in what's going on, or just posting like a couple lines in a picture, which they did comment on this, like, oh, if you're just doing that, it's going to hurt your reach. But the posts that are getting the most reach are those posts. The posts that are getting the most reach, it's somebody posting a video or an image, quote, no text, or a very short line of text, quote tweeting somebody else's post, are getting crazy engagement. Articles are getting stupid engagement. Like, have any of you read an article recently? I've bookmarked a few, and then I end up going through them. I'm like, yo, these articles are garbage. Some of them they're just written with AI. Like, it's what am I reading here? It's articles are really clickbait. Articles is YouTube clickbait. It's all about the picture and the title. Content does not matter. So yeah, good that they're not killing the algo here. I posted, this is the news thing that I'm doing, powered by Waypoint. Yeah, just recaps. Still trying to figure it out if I want to do it morning or night. What makes more sense? You wake up, you want to read the news, or before bed, you want to read the news. Trying to figure it out. And then same thing for the live streams. How often am I going to do them? Here, I won't go through my Twitter notifications with you guys, but yeah, that's pretty much what's going on in the market. I've been more focused on content, to be honest, rather than trading. I do want to get better at, I want to learn to leverage trade and stuff. I want to pay more attention to meme coins, but yeah, I've been more focused on like what I'm going to do with my brand and stuff and content to grow rather than just trading. And the market's kind of been boring for trades, unless if you're in like white whale or something great, it's been good. But I'm not interested in losing money trading, because I'm too focused on, that's what I did in 2025. I was trying to do two different things. I was trying to be like an elite trader, run a group, be a big on Twitter, post my videos. And it's just, my attention was too split. And, yeah, I would make money from like sponsorships and deals, and then I would lose it trading. So I feel like I spent 2025 doing zero progress, because I would just round trip everything. Yeah, so now I'm trying to figure out, ideally I get like a good live stream going like this. I like doing these live streams, turn it into a real show, because that'll feed directly into me tracking the market, right? And paying attention to the market, keeping up with it. So I like that side of it. So yeah, if you guys like the live streams, like I said, I'll try to do them. Ideally get it 5 days a week, maybe get like a co-host or bring on people for interviews. I appreciate it. A few of you were DMing me ideas after my last stream. I think I did it on Wednesday. Bring on certain guests and stuff, maybe like the leaders of certain groups. Like Thread Guy does an amazing job at, when things are relevant, he just gets the guests on so fast. Like he got on Mert day of, right? FOMO hour, they got Mert on immediately. So that's kind of what I need to get myself in that position. Maybe get somebody on to help with that, who has the reach to get in touch with these guests. But yeah, I would need I feel I need a show name and stuff. Make it like something recurring that people watch. And like, the hour, oh, it's 10 o'clock. Gorilla is going to be streaming. I never even knew. Sorry, I missed a lot of the comments. And you guys are active today. I love it. Yo, GM broski. Both definitely have their own USPs. Big fan of each other. Well, I forget when this was. This is when I need to read. Your Canadian citizenship's gone like that. Yeah, I'll give it up. I'll give it up, bro. I almost went to Dubai anyway. I debated going to America, either Texas or Florida. Jim, welcome to the show. I blame Clone X for what? For what? Love Nikita. I never even knew who Nikita was until the past week. I'd seen him a few times. Ayo, welcome. Glad you're back with the vids, bro. Missed being in the Discord with you and Captain's crazy. Yes, sir. Did you dox? Did you just dox yourself? Because it's on YouTube, not Twitter, so I can't tell who it is. Night. So you prefer the posts at night rather than in the morning? Okay. Like I said, I loafed all weekend. That's why I only did it this morning because I was playing Arc Raiders literally all weekend. If I show you my hours, we love your content. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. That means a lot. Yeah, I have no desire. I have been debating if I do gaming content on the side, like if I start doing on a separate channel, brand new channel. Like Arc Raiders is one I want to do, but I become obsessed, dude. I have to like cover everything about it, and it's just like, yo, I should just put this into my crypto content. The realization, yeah, took too long for me to realize it. Yeah, it's not easy to make everything together. I have the same feeling my YouTube channel. Let's see. Why can I not find you? Oh. Let's go see. Yo, why is Twitter search not working? Let's go see. Where's your YouTube, bro? Oh, right here. Boom. Is it on crypto? Is it a crypto? Wait, it's in a different language? What language is it in? I have no idea what language this is in. Sometimes it'll work in here. I'll give you the sub anyways. Where it puts it in English automatically. I'm not sure how that works. Oh, you guys can't see. I thought I was sharing my screen. That's his YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm not sure how it works with the auto subs because sometimes I'll get videos of another language with like a robot voice on it, and it's helpful. Like I've watched tutorials that are made by somebody who speaks Chinese, and I'm like, I don't know what he's saying, but they auto do it for you. I gave you the sub, buddy, even though it's a different language. Yo, Gorilla, NFTs, hopefully, yeah. Hopefully the fun is back, but I'm not convinced. You two have a good day, sir. Hey, what's up, B-Wise? What's up? Get saps up here, Habibi. I can get some gems representation. Gorilla, any NFT token you're excited? I guess Moonbirds. Moonbirds is the only one I'm pretty much watching. If Clonex are gonna do one, I'm interested in that as well. The Gorilla Hour, yeah, I was thinking maybe something with Waypoint, like Waypoint Weekly or Waypoint Daily or something. Be wise, Musty's following you. I want to help you reach guests for appearances. If you got the reach, brother, if you got the reach, because the problem I've had with a lot of people is they don't have the reach. So it's like, hey, go do this for me, and then they can't. I'm like, hey, can you do this? And I'm like, but then I'm just doing the job. Like, why do I need you? Because it's like I'm not going to message a project, pass you on to somebody. That person's going to continuously ask me questions. It's like if I just have the DM open, I'm just going to talk to myself. Gorilla Talk. Ready for me. They're having a little chat back and forth. Oh, Kid Twit. Oh, what's good, brother? Yeah. Oh, thanks. Welcome back, dude. You just doxed yourself. Yeah, it's Hungarian. Okay, nice. I could learn Hungarian. But I do like I look at channels in other languages just to see what they're talking. Somebody in my server had an NFT channel once in, I forget what language. I guess Chinese or like in Mandarin or whatever. I used to watch it just to see, because you could still understand the tone that he's doing towards a project. And I would look at, oh, what projects are they talking about? So you can get a lot of information for that, especially in different parts of the world. Like, oh, what are they looking at? What are they interested in? I like the morning stream. Yeah, stream would always be morning. I was more talking about my posts, my daily news recap. English only on Twitter, yeah. But YouTube's just gonna auto translate it for you, so you don't have to do it in a different language. Give live stream. We can do some gaming live stream. We can do Arc Raider live streams. I see, but you don't play with me anymore. You haven't been online in like 24 hours. It's crazy. Only excited for Mega Mainnet. Mega Mainnet. Let's go look. Let's pull it up here. What has it been trading at? Hyper Liquid. Get my screen open again. Boom. Mega is currently at 2.4 billion FDV. So almost a 2.5x if you did the Sonar sale, and then a close to 5x if you did was it 500 mil? Yeah, it was 500 mil for Fluffles. Yeah, so close to 5x. Popeye, me. Why Mad Lads didn't move pre-TGE for their airdrop? You're talking for the backpack. I mean, they did a little bit. They're at 27. I don't know as much about Solana NFTs. Even last video, somebody got mad that I didn't talk about Nub. CG, let's play Arc. Add me, bro. What's my name? I guess it's just Crypto Gorilla. Add me or message me in Discord and I'll send you the name. Stat of my lane, bro. Yeah. Just have Bodega on your stream. He'll give everybody the sauce better than any project founder you can have. Yeah, he could just live stream on a one wheel about his dogs, and 10x from the early Echo sale. Yeah, yeah. Where was that? What was it called? Fluffle Tools. Is it under allocations? No, it's under Moon Math. Yeah, it was at 220 mil FDV for the Fluffle for the early Echo round. Is it full unlock though? Like I know the Fluffle round is 50%, and then the Sonar round is full unlock if I'm not mistaken. Wow, I'm screenshotting this IC. I'm sending it to Nikita. Yes, yes for full unlock, I guess. Yeah. How would I show my Steam without like leaking any information? Yeah, my Steam is just crypto. I have it on the other screen. Let's go to my library. Can I go to my? I'm looking at it on the other screen just to not. I don't want to show it just yet. Okay, here it is. Boom. Here, so it's Crypto Gorilla with the duck, and yeah, Arc Raiders. 33. Is that 33? 33 hours. Icy, what'd you do? I told you, man. You made a monster, bro. You created a monster. See, I played Cyberpunk over the holidays. My third playthrough. I'm almost at 300 hours in Cyberpunk. Oh, I have 52 of 57 achievements. Yeah. See, people don't know me as a gamer, but I love gaming. How's the wife search going? I gotta leave my house and stop playing these games. Not good. We're only 2 weeks into the year. Not disclosed. Yeah, it sucks. Hopefully it is. Hopefully they. Wait, I thought it was. I thought it was disclosed to unlock. Maybe I'm tripping. Unless you mean for the first one. Find the wife on stream. I feel like I'm going to attract the wrong woman. Unless you're saying live stream like IRL, walk around with the camera. I've debated doing even like gaming streaming and start like full-time streaming, but I'm like, especially at my like, do I want to start doing that? I'm about to turn 36. Do I want to lock myself in more in my house? I guess if it builds a bigger persona outside of Web3, then maybe. Tell us your goals for 2026 regarding NFTs or investments. Make money, be profitable. NFTs, I'm just going to flip them. For me, honestly, my goals are more sponsorships. I'm looking more on the I want to grow on the content side. Like I've always thought you have to be the best trader and content, and partially because of how people would approach me with stuff. Like I remember during, there's times where like when ordinals popped off, or like when runes were popping off, and people were like, did you catch this rune? It did super well. And then I'd be like, no, I missed it. And people were like, what? And they'd freak out, but I didn't. I'm like, dude, do you know how much stuff I'm trying to do? And then I felt pressure to be like this really good trader. And like, don't get me wrong, I've done really good trades, but it's like unless you're fully focused on something, it's really hard to be a top performer there. And I was just trying to do 5 things at once. So now I'm just like, I'm cutting all this off. I'll trade when I see a trade. If not, I'm not chasing it. I don't mind if I miss a trade. And I'm just going to focus on content because I could make good money doing content, like sponsorships, partnered videos, partnered deals, and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm looking. I want a wallet partnership. I want a prediction market sponsorship, stuff like that. And if I get a good show going, if I get a good live stream where I do it daily, that's what they like. They don't like, even though I do the videos and I was doing them consistently, where let me get my channel open here. View your channel. Like, for the longest time, I was doing weekly updates, where now for the end of 2025, I kind of switched into just tutorials. Because I was like, the market was slow. There wasn't stuff to cover every week. But yeah, I would have these weekly videos where I would just cover what's going on. Yeah, projects aren't really interested in. It's weird, even though it gets good view. It gets more views than a lot of people's live streams on Twitter or on YouTube. And Twitter views, in my opinion, do not count as much as a YouTube view. Or impressions, because people look at impressions on Twitter and they compare it to views. But if you compare it to impressions of a thumbnail, which is the equivalent of an impression on Twitter, then sure, it matches. Because this video has 7,000 views, it has 100,000 impressions. So that's the weird thing. But if I do live streams, for some reason, projects are way more likely to sponsor. So do not flip your wifey. No, dude, I'm loyal. I am loyal, bro. I do not flip. I am all in on things. People here that make a lot of money these days aren't the traders. It's the sponsors and content. Yeah. With no risk. That's what I need to do. But like the BD side of things is where I'm struggling a little bit. So yeah, maybe I need to bring someone on. I work with Reach. They bring me really good deals, but I need to tone it up. I want like not just, one-off deals. I want like I have with OpenSea. Like I work with OpenSea long-term. I love it. And then, yeah, I want that for like one of these prediction markets. I want it for a wallet. I want it for, exchanges always approach me, but then they always offer me like these affiliate deals. I don't like that. I don't like affiliate deals. I always get approached like, hey, we'll give you a referral link. And it's like, bro, what am I going to do with I have to go and just shill. The worst for me is affiliate links on videos, because it's like nobody clicks the link anyways. Most people, how they do is they sign up to the tool using somebody else's link. They go in the tool, they realize, oh, I don't know how this tool works. And then they look up a video and then they land on my video. Like, how many views does my Hyperliquid video have? And I have like 300 referrals, but I have like 3 Hyperliquid tutorials. They probably have like 60, 70,000 views between them. My Photon video is the perfect example. My Photon video is at 110,000 views. Let me go to Photon off screen here. How do I get Photon to open? Now that they got rid of Blast here. So I'm just doing it on the side screen because I have to put in passwords and stuff. And look, the team offered me a deal. I didn't want to do exclusive because I make tutorials. Like I'm not going to not make tutorials for my audience. So the video has 110,000 views. My link has 3,600 clicks, so when projects ask me, what's your referral? Oh, what's your referral? How many referrals do you get? It's like, it's not dude, just look at the video. The video, 110,000 people looked up, how do I use Photon, and watch the video. And they're just like, yeah, but only 3,000 clicks. It's like, do you not get it? 127,000 Solana volume traded. At the top, this was like a stupid amount. And I've made zero off of this, by the way, because I didn't sign an exclusivity deal. I could have made $200,000 if I just did this. But I did it because I wanted to keep making content, bro. If I wanted to keep doing the tutorials on different tools. Yeah, look, my beginner's guide to PumpFun. It's about to break 100,000 views. I'm not getting any airdrop from PumpFun for that. These don't count. This doesn't count towards anything. So I'm trying to rethink how I'm doing my content. I love making content. I love doing YouTube. I just need to rethink what I'm doing here. Yeah, I'm just venting to you guys at this point. we're well beyond where the stream should have gone. It should have been news only. And yeah. What? I think you mean the 200 billion for the mortgage bond buybacks. This order, Trump orders 200 billion in mortgage bonds buybacks to lower mortgage rates. Sorry, somebody just DM'd me. Yeah, so crypto can't be bought if you can't stay true to yourself. Yeah, I mean, I could be on an island right now. Trump wants to buy back my mortgage. No, he wants to buy mortgage bonds to lower the mortgage rate. He wants to lower your mortgage rate. That's what he wants to do. Dang, billions and trillions. EU kills me. Grand Rising. Yes, sir. But yeah, that's where we're going to close it. Arc Raiders is calling, guys. Arc Raiders is calling my name. No, I got to go do some work too. But yeah, I appreciate everybody. Yeah, I'll try to maybe jump on Wednesday. Maybe do it. It depends. Again, it depends what's going on in the market. I do want to get a couple videos out, so I wanted to make. I have the #1 performing poly market tutorial on the market, but I do want to make maybe a short form of it, like how to farm the airdrop, or like TLDR, because the video is 17 minutes. Like not everybody wants to watch a 17-minute tutorial, so I might make like a 5-minute one. I also have some videos on perps trading coming out, excuse me. So a few tutorials coming. As soon as Mega ETH goes live, I am going to have videos on, how I'm farming Mega ETH, how I'm doing the main net and stuff for those rewards with a lot of different apps. I have some videos I recorded on Mega ETH apps that I just haven't put out yet because they're not available. That's what's triggering me. Yeah, so I have a ton planned, but yeah, maybe I'll do like 2 or 3 days a week for the live streams. I don't want to go too crazy with it yet because then I just get overwhelmed. So I like the Mondays. Maybe I'll do a Monday, Friday stream or like a Monday, Thursday stream. We'll see. But I love that you guys are enjoying them. So that makes me feel good about doing them. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate everybody. Follow me on Twitter. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the like button. The like button on YouTube really helps more people see it. If you aren't already subscribed, we're so close. We're so close to 75K. We're like 200-300 people off from 75K. We are hitting 100K this cycle. We are hitting 100K before the end of the year. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll catch you next time. Maybe I'll tweet out a schedule, or on YouTube. Maybe I'll put out a schedule on YouTube because I could post little things like, hey, stream tomorrow. Yes, thank you, everybody. Peace. What do you think Bored Ape Yacht Club will go to in 2026? Somebody actually asked me this. Maybe it was you. Somebody asked me this because I remember the PFP on YouTube. And I said, I don't know. It depends on the macro. I could see them like going to 8-10 ETH, but that's really going to depend on, the market. Like that's not outperforming the market. That's where I would see like, Pudgy's going up and everything. So at this moment, I don't see them outperforming, but apes are NFT culture. So if we have like an OG run, and I feel the vibes coming, I feel those kind of vibes coming. Especially, I hope, like, I wish, maybe I'll reach out to Garga. Maybe I'll get somebody from the Bored Ape team on stream, and that'd be cool if I get some NFT projects on stream and talk about stuff. Because I want to see apes win. Like, I'll buy back an ape. I'll rock their merch, bro, on stream. If they want to sponsor my channel, I would love a Bored Ape Yakov sponsorship. That'd be cool. That's one of the NFTs I want to see like thrive this cycle. So yeah, hopefully above 10, but I don't know. Like I said, any NFTs I'm playing right now, it's a flip. It's not a hold. So it's hard to give a 1 year price, when we don't know if which country America's invading next week. But yeah, appreciate everybody. Gonna jump off here. Appreciate the content, CG. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, everybody. Get you on stream here. Thank you, everybody. Gonna end it here. Bada boom.